Welcome to Angel Radio Tarot. I'm Cece, your host. It's wonderful to have you here this afternoon, Sunday. Hi, Simon. Simon's here with us today. You want to come up and say hello early? Come here, baby. Come on up. Come here. Come here. No? No? Okay. Well, it's great to have you here. You look amazing. You smell great from here. We're going to have a general reading today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat and ask your free reading question today. I'll be using rune stones, tarot cards, some divine intuitive downloads, several decks of inspired channeling from Beyond the Veil. We may have a visitor from Beyond the Veil. We'll see if we can drive up a seance if someone has a question for someone that has passed over. And yeah, let's get cracking, huh? Hit that subscribe button, join the channel, and ask your free question today. And I'm only on YouTube, so if you see me on any other platform, report that to the channel and don't give them any of your money. I am only on YouTube, but the channel is still growing and still very young, so I don't have access to offer memberships and receive donations to the channel yet. So I am so grateful for everyone that sends their donations right now through Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot. And the way you can help grow the channel is to, hi Brianna, Brianna. The way you can help grow the channel is to subscribe, and it's the number of hours that you allow the channel to play and enjoy just all the shorts and the videos and your chats and your little cartoon hypes down there. That all shows up for YouTube and drives the channel. It really does help a lot. Yes, Brianna, you sure can. Do you have a specific question today? Or would you just like a general reading and see what comes up for you? Just a general reading. Okay, you got it. You got it. What do we have here? The Knight and the Five of Swords inverted. So maybe some... There's news about, well, like a legal issue? No. It's always so smug. There's someone... Come on. Okay. We've got, yeah, the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. Let's get the big book out here. So great to have you here. If you are new to the channel and you've missed the live reading, you can still get a personal read if you're the first commenter on any of the videos or shorts. And you'll be the winner of the first commenter free read giveaway. Make sure you hit the notification bell, not just for catching up on when new shows are coming up or new broadcasts, but also when I respond to your question with a YouTube link to your free 15-minute personal read. The Knight of Cups. Someone's tight in the jaw, holding some information about what they've seen. Just really tight in the jaw, really just withholding information, holding back and grinding the teeth. There's a combination between having seen, so there's pressure behind the eyes, and withholding of the tongue. Yeah, the Knight of Cups is about the approach of something or someone coming in with a proposition or an invitation of some kind. This is about, this brings the news, this invitation is going to be about to someone's downfall. Degradation, destruction, revocation, infamy, dishonor, loss, with the variants and the analogies, but all the way, like for the whole shebang, to the death kind of thing. They might be bringing news of a challenge, or someone is sending. And again, here's with the Six of Wands is another message coming through from the Hierophant. It feels like someone's bringing an ultimatum or some kind of challenge to you. Six of Wands. Yeah, really tight on the jaw. Here's the Six of Wands. It is it can cover several different things, but on the surface it's about the victor triumphing and the news from the king's court. It's like the king's courier. It's the expectation crowned with hope, or crowned with its own desire. It's not making a lot of sense because the words are kind of swimming on the page. There's the message from the Hierophant about your win, but even the win is kind of being like someone's hijacking the message of your win to try to demoralize you and win a battle with you. And the message that you to steady down and we've got it, you've got it, is being kind of warped and disrupted to try to catch you. They're trying to prevent you from feeling like you can get through. Yeah, there's just like, you know, on TV, old TV, they used to have dream sequence and they'd make the page wave. It would be that's how the message is coming through. Well, let's see if we can get a little bit more here. Yeah, if you're new to the channel and you'd like to have your question answered today, press that subscribe button and join the chat and let me know what your question is. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's just wonderful to have you here. You look great. You smell great from here. And I'm answering questions today from lost dogs to romance to how to get my grades up, or anything. Vikram Manzumdar, nice to have you here. Yes, you can get a reading. Do you have a question for me today, or is it just for a general read? There's withholding of judgment here. Brianna, I think that was it. It's just kind of the message kind of cut off there. And the new card dropped as soon as the next person came in with curiosity. I hope it helped. Someone's trying to obscure the message coming to you that you're right on track. Someone, I don't know what that manipulation would be or why they would want to do that. But there's definitely another player there that's trying to sort of usurp the message somehow. Okay, so Vikram, this is for you. Let's see, when will you get your life partner? There's a lack of judgment here. And I want to say it's about the hastiness. It's about the hastiness of you're being warned not to accept just anybody. Hi from July. Slay. Vikram. Oh, there it is. The Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups for you here. I'm trying to read off the screen. I got the computer set up, so I'm not trying to squint and everything, but it's still so tiny. I can't, the type on it's just so small. It's not much different than looking up there at you guys on the that's another part. Some of you may have noticed I was doing some studio testing today. So let's see. Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, and this downturn of judgment. A lack of judgment. There's just a lack of judgment here. I don't know on whose part. I'm getting, Vikram, that it's your part that you may be rushing. Seven of Cups. There's a straining here. There's a strain. The Seven of Cups. This is contentment, imagination, things seen in the glass of contemplation, some attainment in these degrees, but nothing permanent. Nothing permanent is suggested. God, the pages are swimming today. Fairy, favors, images of reflection, sentiment, imagination, things seen in the glass of contemplation. Some attainment in these degrees, but nothing permanent or substantial is suggested. So this is a state of etherealness. There's an abundance here, but almost it's an abundance of prospects by imagination. Thank you for the hearts. I am taking requests. Yeah, from July. Yes, it is open read Sunday. So there's something ephemeral about this. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. And the Page of Swords there. There's some secretiveness here. Someone's watching what's going on or examining really closely every aspect of what's happening. There's like an overseeing of authority. Someone's kind of judging. Someone, I don't know, someone's watching to see if you, my ear is, what's going on? Yeah, someone's watching you in this state of a lack of judgment. Whoever it is that, Vikram, you're trying to find out who or when your partner will come in, your partner is already in your circle. They're just merely watching how you navigate through life. They are needing to observe you and your lifestyle a little bit longer. And they're watching you very closely to see what kind of ways that you slip in judgment. If you have any downfalls of judgment, what are your flaws of judgment? And what do you grasp onto? What's permanent for you? Or what do you just let slip through your fingers or something? It's like someone's watching you go through a period of sowing your oats, and they're trying to determine what is of value to you in character. What is it you're trying to get out of life by the time you settle down? What kind of a person are you? What's important to you? They're seeing some overindulgence and possibly some legal issues. What is that? Five of Swords. Go ahead and line your questions up, folks, and we'll get to them one by one. But we will, and I'll give you a heads up when I start to flag, and it'll be a while yet. Yeah, degradation, infamy, dishonor, and having to do with this overindulgence. Partying, alcohol involved, over imbibing somehow, and then ending up in a bunch of not just hijinks or whatever, but it's going to turn into some serious accountability for some things that get broken. It might be people that get broken. So they're watching to make sure you're not going to be an abusive person. You're not going to get any more off the deep end in partying. I'm feeling like a real springer. Yeah, somebody's watching you. That's why you haven't had that partner approach you yet. Let's see what else. Ringokus, nice to have you here. Hello. from July is asking, I'd like to know if I'll get married or engaged this year, 2026. There's been some signs pointing toward it, but I'm unsure. It's a good reason to be unsure. We're going to get a different deck here. This card's running, the stack's running a little stiff. Some of you are really having like your ears are ringing, kind of like your head's ringing. Let's see. Hi, Divinator. I want to say hi to everybody before I get cracking on the questions here. And you will see me pause. I won't be like on top of responding right away. But I'll get to everyone. I'll scroll and catch up with everyone. Let's see. Okay, so from July, we're asking about signs pointing toward marriage. If I'll get married or engaged this year. Well, here's the thing. If you're not yet even engaged, don't talk to me about getting married this year. So no, you're not getting married this year. That's my maternal advice. If you're not already engaged this year, then you're not getting married this year. Okay? Use your head. There is some hope, though. There is some recovery involved. Acceptance or relief that might be around money or a savings account someone's saving up for. Oh, what is that? Yeah, but it could jump right out of your hand just as easily. You might be saving up for a ring or something. You might be saving up for the special day. And well, where? Okay. Opportunity for learning here. You may be contemplating instead, if you know you're not going to get hitched this year, fuck it, I gotta go back to school. You're going to use that money to go back to school. The more pragmatic side of you is leaning toward what really needs to happen with this money. And here, there are some choices, some creative choices, some things you hadn't considered before. Opportunities for learning, but a wider range of options, and you're really kind of starting to fantasize. Oh, come on. Fantasize about the possibilities. Planning, decision making, and around partnerships. I know you might be having a point here where you are, and I feel this is resonating outside of you from July. Someone else here is asking a similar question. You are planning for the future, but you gotta do something until the future happens, right? And here, this is where you're gonna stop trying to fulfill the task of getting married and just get about your life and look for your partner to appear. Ooh, that was divine. That wasn't me. What do we got here? There is some kind of greed. There's a little bit of wanting to rush it. There's some financial instability around some greediness. You're wanting to rush the prospect. And it's based in ambition. You know that sensation. You get ambitious and you want to hurry up and make that bag. And you're looking at like, I'm going to make minimum wage for the next 12 years. And I ain't never getting a bag out of that. How are people getting bags? I don't get it. I got the job. There ain't no way people just working a job and getting a bag. And you're going to be tempted to, you're in that mode where you're feeling like, fuck, you want to get on your hustle and you can't get anything to fucking, you can't seem to make something happen. And maybe it's this partnership. I'm getting look, you have got to stop splitting your ambition between getting your bag and getting a partner. You ain't getting a partner. It's not a purchase, okay? You can't get a partner just because you got a bag. There's plenty of people out here that's got a bag and got a partner and can't get a partner. It's totally different hustles. Two totally different hustles. You got to have some shit up here before you can get the partner. Anybody can get a bag. All right. Sorry, that got really judgy. But yeah, the point is here, there's going to be, maybe you saved up like 3/4 of what you thought you had to get to go and buy the things that you needed to catch a partner. Like get a house or a deposit on a house or some kind of like a ring or some kind of like traditional dowry, some kind of wedding fee. And you're almost there. And you're thinking, what, you've got about another year of hard saving and you'll hit that mark. And so you want somebody to hurry up and come in. Don't be such a hurry to spend what you spend all this time saving up for or waiting for or piecemealing up to just to hurry up and spend it. Sit on it for a minute. Or rest on that time, rest on that effort, rest on that savings. Didinator, can I know your future? In jail right now. You're in jail right now. Can I know my future? I'm in jail right now. Let's see. Well, let's see. I don't know what kind of jail you're in right now. If you're in county or if you're just stuck at home with your old lady or something like that. Let's see. No, we're going to skip not the vocabularium. Somnambulous. Here we go. There's someone with blonde hair here. There's someone that is trying to get you to cut a deal. And it's an otherwise yellow-eyed demon. It's a crossroads demon. So it's a high interest rate con deal. Like it puts you in compromise to exercise your part of it, like you're going to have to break the law to get your piece off of whatever's happening. But this person, I feel like it's your lawyer. It's someone coming to you with, they know that it is a compromising deal, but they're asking you to do it anyway. Let's see. I don't want to read too intimate. You just told me that you're in jail right now. So what I'm thinking is this is a plea deal, and your lawyer is maybe not pressing hard enough in your interest. It could be a little bit better, or it could be they know that they're asking you to take a hard hit there to just make the deal happen. I get that there's a factor. They know between the two of you that you didn't do this piece, but they're going to ask you to take the hit on something, one little part of it, just so we can get the whole deal going and get the whole deal closed and get you where you need to be. Something about a head covering or keeping your head down, keeping your head covered in a hoodie or a scarf. A mantilla is a short, light scarf that's worn over the head. It covers the head and the shoulders. So like a short cape. A shorty hero, you've got a shorty hero that's got their hand in things. They've got their hand. It might be Mano Negro. Okay. And it's because someone's jealous and they have seen or intuited, they've guessed that it's this salt and pepper person. Oh, that's interesting. From looking at them, there is a factor of observation, or you have guessed that this salt and pepper person was watching you, that had you under observation. Okay, we'll close that there. I hope that helped. Rengoku, can you ask a question on cheating, or can you get a general reading? Let's see. Rengoku, I'd like to know if my lover is thinking of breaking up with me. You're very welcome from July. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll do yours now, Rengoku. I'm just going down the list here, and I'll get to you folks. Hang out in the channel and just wait until you see me. I'll get through it, and I'll read your questions soon enough. We'll catch up here. So Rengoku, yes. So you want to know. And then Diogenes Ryzen, yeah, we'll get your question there too. So we've got the two of you there. I'm going to get the book out so I can note these things, because I'm going to miss somebody, and I don't want anybody to get hurt feelings, and I don't want anybody to miss their turn. There we go. Oh my God, the vent is whistling like crazy. There we go. Okay, hi. When did you guys all get here? Let's see. Thanks for letting me join you. Thanks for hanging out here at Angel Radio Tarot. I'm your host, CC. Thank you for all the wonderful words of encouragement and friendliness, and how much you're enjoying your time here. I sure enjoy my time with you. And let me tell you, it's a pleasure to be in a space where I am encouraged and appreciated every time I show up. I hope you are too. We all have people in our lives that make us feel unwelcome somewhere. And I'll tell you, this place for me reminds me that I am appreciable, that I am lovable, that yes, what I see in the mirror is true, and that I am a good person. So I hope you feel that too. And let's get in this. So Rengoku, of course. Rengoku's. Rengoku wants to know if their lover is thinking of breaking up with them. And Diogenes is asking, I would like it if you would do a message from the divine, a switch of decks, and draw 5 cards, read left to right. Well, I'll take this as a calibration. I can appreciate that, surely. Let's see. A divine read. I'll pull you a fresh deck. I'll tap it out. I'll freshen the deck. And a 5-card pull for you. I feel you setting up and joining with me. And then reading left to right. And I'll tell you, if there's any poor intention here, it will blow back at you. I'm sorry. But I can't help that. It's just what I got built in. Hi, Dwar. Hi, nice to have you here. Dason, hi, welcome back. I hope that reading helped. Dason was first commenter, free read giveaway winner, and just received his link, a YouTube link, because he hit his notification bell apparently and saw when I posted my reply to his question. And then your Corky Baki. We're going to take just a second here and line everybody up. Marriage to my now boyfriend. In the next 3 months. That's a tight window, but we'll see what we can pull out. Diogenes. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying the scene. Chelsea Daly, hi. Nice to have you here. Thank you for subscribing. And Chelsea asks, are your enemies defeated? Sona, hi. Nice to have you here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. What's going on in love? Sola asks, what's going on in love? Okay, we're going to stop there. And I'll start reading through these. Welcome to the channel. Welcome in. Sit back and relax and enjoy this read for these few questions here until we catch up. And then I hope you'll enjoy the tea being spilled as we go along. And let's see. Include your question there and hang out in the room and wait your turn for your question to come up. I hope I catch everyone. If I miss someone, I'm sorry, but I'm trying my best here. You get what you pay for. While the channel is growing and maturing for YouTube, I sure do welcome when you folks send your donations through Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot. I'm only here on YouTube, so report if you see it on any other platform. And definitely don't send your cash through there thinking it's me. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. Welcome aboard. Rangoku is asking about if their love is thinking of breaking up. There's a do not be distracted by senseless affairs. There's no echo in the room here. It's something that really only needs to be said once. And it's someone kind of feels guilty about something, or someone is guilty. Someone doesn't feel guilty. Someone's being held accountable for some wrongdoing between you. Oh, I can't make this up. I just read your question over. Rongokus is asking about whether his lover is thinking of breaking up. Somebody fucked up here. And the anechoic chamber is a place where no echo happens. It's a sound studio. So, with there not being an echo, it's like this is really this is a hard no or a hard line issue. This is an absolute hard line issue. This could be a deal breaker. This could be a deal breaker for sure. I would say yes, they are thinking of breaking up. That's an affirmation. Yes. Diogenes asking for a fresh deck. Question or general read from the divine. A divine read or a divination. We'll get one of my handwritten decks here. We'll reset with a drop of holy water. And we'll ring a bell over this. And just really reset this deck here. Hi, Zlanil. And there we go. 5-card pull, reading left to right. We'll see, all right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the hearts. It helps the channel. There was a recent attack on you, Digenis. There was a contest that come at you from a failed demon. Well, this is demon upside down, but the screen's reversed, so it's still interesting how it still looks like it's trying to come at you. It still very nearly looks like a demon. You got a shapeshifter that's close to you. They have absolutely failed. That whatever they did backfired. And that's, I get that they're stuck in this mirror image of themselves now. Or the shapeshifter came to you as a copycat, and now they're stuck as a copycat. If they want to stay in play for their own benefit, they can't go switching up now and turn into themselves out of nowhere. They're stuck having to continue playing at, they're role-playing. They're role-playing their personality at you. So how you beat them was your spirit team. You had backup from your spirit team. These are physical people in your life. I'm feeling like church ladies, aunties. You had physical people that were praying for you, or were like spilling tea to each other over it and going, oh hell no, there's no way that we're gonna let that happen. I don't know that they had to do anything so much as that their energy of moral authority over the situation broke this effort. Were you bringing someone around and you had someone being very diplomatic about their, this ain't right, this ain't right? What? Yeah, none forthcoming. There's nothing else. That's your read, left to right. I hope that helped. Okay. Your quirky wants to know if they'll marry their boyfriend in the next 3 months. Those we got these two cards. God dang. There's no secret here about what you want to have happen. And there's a great deal of disharmony about it. There is a spread here. The efforts to return to sender have failed. I don't know what that's about. But you know what that's about. A relative, someone tried to meddle. But the return to sender, it's like they meddled in reverse, like an inverted meddling. Like they set it up so you had to do something. Or to do nothing would have made you look worse. That was this, that they set you up somehow. And it was a failed return to sender, though. It was like you, whoever this is, you had this formal conflict, like very diplomatic. It feels like in-laws, potential in-laws. It's like a bunch of long-winded, very formal insults. I want to see what this is here. Go lay down. You're done. Go lay down. You're done, mister. No free roaming pooping for you. Had a little trouble with Max lately. He's been having a few accidents when he doesn't get what he wants. Okay. Have faith that you're manifesting a predator. If you've got you guys have got the marriage set up, or whatever this is, or whatever's going to happen in 3 months, or whoever it is this conflict is with, this is what I'm getting with this meddler. Okay. And this is how I read this out. I got to turn around. I got to turn this around. So you're being encouraged to have faith, right? Because you're manifesting. It's working. Whatever. You guys are gonna be just fine, right? You're manifesting. You're building together. You are becoming a fucking predator. You are manifesting a predator. You are entering your villain era and taking control of this negative relationship. You are done being a nice guy because you go fuck around and find out. Oh, allow me to encourage you. Allow me to encourage you. You are bossing up in this. You're taking your parenting role from whoever this parent person is. This is your first real challenge of becoming or being the grown-up in the situation and becoming the master of your household and leaving these subordinate places with our family behind when they cross the threshold into your home. Let's see. Okay, we're on to Chelsea now. Wants to know if Chelsea's enemies have been defeated. And then we've got one more question after this, and we'll reset down the list here, and I'll greet myself to everyone in here and take another round of questions. Wow, Chelsea, right at this big crash here. Big kind of bitch slap energy. Like you just walked up to somebody, to your enemy, and just said, there is just okay, stay with me, because you know these cards pop up with a lot of different influence in different directions. So this pimp pusher energy is dead. Definitely vanquished your enemy, and you are in these streets because you are strutting. You fucking slaughtered your enemy, and you are on your strut. You have your trophy, and you're in your trophy walk. And so what comes up behind it is this having vanquished the wickedness. We've got a couple of different kinds of Lucifer, and this is our traditional society Lucifer with the pitchfork tail and the you know what I mean, like the big boogeyman, the evil. This is your enemy, and the enemy is put down for sure. There's no hint that there is any lingering behind. Imagine how different this message would be if it were you out here doing your strut and Lucifer still showing up in the background somewhere, and that would mean you're still vulnerable. No, you have completely vanquished your enemy. Congratulations. Sonal asks about love. What is the love situation? Thank you, everyone that's come in and joined the channel. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. I'm only here on YouTube, and I want to thank everyone for all those contributions to the Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot account while the channel is maturing. The channel just has been not on the air for about 4 months now, and subscriptions are going through the roof just so fast. But until we reach some earmarks for YouTube, we can't do memberships or receive donations through the channel. So now you're looking at a heavenly angel here. I gotta look at what your question is again. Wow, so many people have come into the room. Thank you for all the encouragement. What's coming in love, and you are single. Well, you're a good person. You're a good-hearted person. I'm getting your turn is coming up. Instead of being returned to sender, your request is being, oh, lovely. Your request is being granted for pure love, pure agape love, the kind that we talk about is necessary for this lifelong partnership bonding. You have to just genuinely love the person. Then there's some, you are this requires some space, stepping back into an observation mode, to clear your head, stepping back to clear your head. These things don't come by a flighty person. These things come by someone who is serious about the goodness they manifest. You work hard to be a good person. There is a Taurus here with some insecure Taurus energy that is around you. They've got some negative influences in their lives. There's kind of a broken covenant. I'm seeing some just friends or relatives that have kind of a nagging effect in their ear. So you're always going to have that. That's the hardest part about being a good person, is you're probably sensitive to all the negativity going on. Okay. Well, let's catch up here, huh? Wonderful to have everyone here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat and enter your free question for today. I'm here for all that today. Let's see. Greeting everyone here. Chandra, nice to have you. Give me what you got for me. Let's see. Jason, do I hire moderators? Do you got the coin for moderators? I don't. Yeah, that's part of having the channel monetized, because it'll be just so many people here at one time. But like I said, the channel's only been here for 4 months. So yeah, here we go. There's been a failed attempt to make a fool of you, Chardwar. There's a gag that went wrong. A failed, yeah, because they were trying to clown, but it bombed too. This was a practical joke that went bad. A practical joke that went bad. Give me some confirmation over here. We'll get the somnambulist up here and cross-check this. Bella Hall, nice to have you here. Zelinley, hi. Hi, good to have you back in the room. I think, Dason, at some point, if there's at some point there's that goes into like the function of collaborating or something. I know that there's ways to do it here, and YouTube is set up just for that thing. Somebody is this failed clowning attempt. That there's a poker face about it. What is that? Someone is still trying to hold an apology back because they're having trouble admitting that it went wrong. They're having trouble admitting that the joke didn't come off, that it's not funny. Maybe you did something from the summer or something this coming summer. What is this? There's an opportunity for you to assist somebody. Or someone's going to see you sitting in an opportunity to assist somebody, and they're going to see whether or not you step up. Oh, okay. And here's long hair. Man, you might release from slavery or release from some kind of oppression. And then black hair, long black hair. You're going to have an opportunity to stand up for somebody with long black hair. And there'll be someone else that is watching to see if you'll step into this opportunity. But they're going to keep a straight face about it. This poker face. They're gonna keep a straight face and see whether or not you fail. It's a setup. It's a setup you're gonna be set up to fail. That's the whole point of the setup. They're gonna try to see if you will take the bait somehow. Okay. All right. Let's see. Thanks for your patience, everybody. It's been wonderful to spend the afternoon with you. Donasis, you were there. You were asking something. Let's just make sure. Scan over here. Yeah, so Lindley, just put your question in the comments there, and I'll get to it. And it'll just take we'll get to everybody, and I'll give you all a heads up when I'm starting to wind down. We usually go about an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2. So we've got some time here. And let's see. Donna Sisk 37. Let's grab a rune stone. No, let's do I see anything for you? Dude, we're just going to go straight up. Donna. Do I see anything for you? We need an optic assist. We're going to use a full glass of water. Do I see anything for Donna? Donna Sisk 37. There's a barcode here. No. Tuning in, we're dialing in, getting closer to an image here. Oh. Yeah, it's back to this barcode. It's really just stuck on the barcode. I'm getting the infraction of what would have been my runestone reader card. And this distortion that's coming through from that is just like this barcode, a barcode on an old dried out yellowed newspaper. That's where we are. Okay, I didn't want to say all that, but that's exactly, it's not a barcode. I'm looking at an old yellowed newspaper. The kind, it's a recipe book, somebody's old cookbook. We touch the pages and they're crumbly. Somebody's old, it's an almanac. A farmer's almanac. There's some kind of, like a chart, an XY axis chart on seasonal feed schedule. Livestock seasonal feed schedule. Variations of it's variations in a feed schedule. And there's, what's that footnote? There's a footnote here that's hidden. Like there's a page, part of the page is torn off. And I'm looking at the page behind it. I'm seeing the print on the page behind it. There's this, yeah, there it is. Fold it down. Fold down the tear. It's folded underneath the back of it, not the front. There's a pouch. There's a paper pouch folded up with something inside of it you're supposed to find. And it's from the pages of like an almanac. Someone took a farmer's almanac page and made a little envelope and put something precious inside of it for you. Okay. Let's see. The gratitude. Hi, lovely to have you here. So Lindley, your question, will your POI want to be with you, your person of interest, eventually. Digenis, there's so many people in here this evening. If we have a lull in the reading somewhere, I'll throw another 3-card draw for you. Let's get everyone a chance to get their question answered here at least once. Zelinley, will my person of interest want to be with you even eventually? We're going to do a hard draw for you. They're not working at it right now, consciously. They're trying to, they've got something on their mind they're trying to manage. Their brains are busy. If they seem emotionally detached, it's because, or if they seem emotionally unavailable, it's because either just like you have sometimes an issue where you can't shake something and it really just upsets you. Oh, you had some kind of trauma, or you've had a fight with someone, or you've not been able to get closure from a relationship that really just beat the stuffing out of you. 1414 on the spot here. Thank you for your subscriptions, everyone. Let's see. They've got no hair, but it's not because they're bald. It's because they're stressed. They're stressing out about something, so you're going to need to give them some room. They want to be with you. It's just going to depend on whether they can get some healing about some old scarring trauma. Arcanero, I don't know what you were trying to say, but Chardrar, hi. Gratitude, come back as soon as you can. Sonal, you're very welcome. Let's go for the first one. Dason, question 1. Should I go to my MRI scan on the 26th? And the whole point of going to your MRI scan is so you can find out, number 2. I'm not an MRI. So my results would come out very different. I can't tell you. That's why you go to the MRI scan. I think that's a good idea. Someone with long black hair again. And this is for you, Dason. Someone with long black hair. Come on. It's trying to reach you with their thoughts and wishes or prayers. And there's a trap door about doing it DIY. I don't know, that's separate. That's different. That's part of the issue. Maybe this person that's trying to reach you, the person with long black hair who's trying to contact you, or maybe someone is actually coming through because their thoughts are on you so strongly. Okay, let's go on. Thank you so much for your kind words. Your Korkbaki. I think I read through yours already. Yeah. Vandaluzalo, let's ask your question here. What's coming for me? And then Donna Bacon, hi. Send that question back through. Jerry, hi, nice to have you. Hello. Great. Okay. I'm just catching up, letting everybody. Yes, Jerry, or Jarv, I am here for readings. And you go ahead and put your question there in the comments. And then go back up here and make sure, let's see, Thunder Lazalo is asking what's coming for me. Well, let's find out. It's been wonderful spending this hour with everyone. See, we got to the whole list. We got to everyone. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for sharing the space. Let's see. We're going to go with something softer. We're going to go with the Oracle deck here. Great. Here we go. Thank you for everyone that's come into the channel and into the chat with your question. Thank you, everyone, for your subscriptions. It sure does help the channel. Let's see. There's some intuitive creativity that's been damaged by sensory awareness. Heighten your sensory awareness. You've been overstimulated. You can't, you're having trouble getting your spiritual grounding, 1717, because you're overstimulated. Danya, hi. Dennis. And Jarvis is for your individual questions, yes. We'll get to everyone here. Enter your questions there in the comment, and I'll scroll through, and we'll get everyone. We'll cover everyone. There, let's see. Then you're being reminded to get that clarity through some stillness. That's how you're going to turn down this spiritual chaos. And this is what you're being encouraged to. This image here, right here. And you can catch it with me here. We'll see if it comes in clearly. That clarity through stillness is what's going to get it for you. That's the only place that's going to get it for you. What is that? Trust your path. However that was, you may have just asked the question, well, what the hell does that look like? Whatever meditative practice you have, if you bicycle like crazy, that's the first thing that just popped into my head. I'm getting also rollerblading. Rollerblading, yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of a hill on a paved roadway. Don't hurt yourself. Please stay safe out there. What else? Yeah, where I am projecting into this image, you wearing elbow pads and a helmet and knee pads and dirt bike clothes, dirt bike gear. Okay. Let's see where we go from here. I'm just trying to catch up and see where we left off. Let's see. Donna, will you be okay and safe where you are? Well, I am not. I'm no replacement for common sense and security, so please use your own discernment and stay safe. But let's see if you're maybe, I'm getting like there's some red flags here, and that's what's driving your concern subconsciously. Get back. What is this? Follow the signs. Don't follow the signs. And don't. The light within is turned down. Don't follow. Or you're being told to not trust your intuition. Someone's gaslighting you. You are able to see beyond, but you're not able to break through what the whole mess that they're trying to explain to you as how to go about this is not working, because they are misleading you. Ancient knowledge. Emotional clarity is turned down and the soul connection is turned down. So you are leaning on being able to see beyond through your ancient knowledge. You're being called to really trust your intuition here. Lean heavy on your gut. And if you have a stomach ache, that is your body telling you something is wrong here. Okay. Justin, hi. Nice to have you here. Jarv, why did your wife choose your neighbor over you? You have 2 young children. Is she a lesbian? I don't know. Did your wife go with a woman? And is she a lesbian? Oh, I don't know. Choose your neighbor over you. Okay. Justin, sometimes you have to walk through fire in order to be forged. Yes, it's true. Dennis, hi, nice to have you here. I hope we cleared up some things, got some pressure off the room that was going south very fast. Dennis475, thank you so much for being here. And Justin, did you have a question? I don't remember seeing your question in there. This is an open question read. I welcome everyone's visit, and hope everyone's being safe. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot, and I'm so glad to have you here. You look amazing. You smell great from here. There's something about being reminded here of guarding your senses and trusting the first time your stomach clenches. We don't want to, the first time you feel yourself resist something that you just heard someone say. And knowing the difference between meddling and speaking up in order to keep someone else safe. When you hear someone cornering another person into a negative stereotype, it is appropriate to speak up on their behalf if you think that they are made in those comments too uncomfortable to speak on their own. Something about poor timing. The divine timing is not there for something. I feel like we missed over something. Dennis, yes, you certainly can get a reading. And just Jody, hi, nice to have you here from South Wales. Wonderful to have you here. My father's people are from South Wales. Here we go. Jody. Just Jody. You just put your question in there in the comments, and that'll be perfect. And I scroll through as we're going, and I try to keep up with everyone. I watch the comments as we go along, and sometimes everyone will rush their questions in at one time, so I'll take a set of 4 or 5 and read them through for you, and do the readings, and then let everybody chit chat and catch up. And then about that time, we're at like how we are now, where I've caught up with everyone and we have a chance to breathe and greet. It's wonderful to have you here. Let's see. Well, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Donna, you're very welcome for everything. And yes, Jody, there's no butting in. It's no problem. Today is a free read, and the only thing that I needed from anybody was just to help me build those subscribe numbers. Here we go. Here's the next read here. And let's see. Jasmine, hi, nice to have you back. And we're doing just like as I'm doing now. Got everybody's here and I'm caught up on the questions. So sorry about the wobble here. I'm trying to reach everyone. There we go. Right. So just Jody would like to know what spirit wants her to hear right now at this moment. Thank you muchly. It would be my pleasure. Grace, hi. Nice to have you here visiting from Australia. And Jasmine Chala, wonderful to have you back from yesterday. Breath of fresh air, wonderful to have you here. And while I'm waiting on this to load, I'm going to miss somebody's question. Whose was it? What spirit wants you to hear right now at the moment? And that's for just Jody. You want a divine message. So this is what dropped for you, just Jody. Energetic boundaries are turned down. Light within is turned up. Seeing beyond is turned up. That makes sense. But you are definitely got divine protection over here. What's being turned down is energetic boundaries, the silent whisper, and the light of awareness. So, you may feel like you're by yourself right now, but what it is divine is doing a one-way message for you. And I guess that's why you're asking what they have for you, because you've been on maybe you've been feeling like spiritually you've been isolated from your spirit team, or you've not been getting any feedback from your spiritual guides. And this might be because you're good. You're on cruise control right now as far as they're concerned, because I'm not getting any kind of worry or any kind of anxiety. They've got you on the back burner because they're handling some larger spiritual issues. Is there anything we can give just Jody? Is there anything coming down the pipe? Anything just Jody can prepare for her? Anything to keep her busy while she's here whistling in the dark? That's what it is. They just got you whistling in the dark. The light within is turned down. You're you're whistling in the dark right now. You're worrying about nothing. It's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about for you right now, dears. Everything's just fine. Grace Rodenko from Australia says hello again. Okay. And Jasmine Chala, like 20. Does Sunil wants to give divorce to Jasmine? So we asked about Sunil yesterday. And I will warn you that driving the same question day after day after day will become an addiction. And you're not going to get a big burst of ahas. It's going to be all these little micro messages that don't feel like you're getting anywhere. Yeah, and you're breaking your divine protection by, you're separating yourself from your own grace by obsessing over the situation. Grace is asking you to take a command decision about how you feel about Sunil. You're being encouraged to take a more proactive stance about this. You can't make someone feel some way about you, one way or the other. If you're hoping for a divorce, you can't rush it. If you want them to love you, you can't rush it. The only thing you can do is what you have access to. What you, like, can you leave? If you want to leave, can you cut it because you're tired of waiting? That kind of thing. Breath of Fresh Air asks, hello, what does TY think about me? Okay, that's calling for a different deck here. The sun just went down where I am on the west coast of the United States. It's why it's so lovely to visit from what is essentially my YouTube pen pals here, all my visitors from Australia and South Wales. Okay, you folks must be just getting up in the morning. Let's see. All right. TY. TY. What does TY think about Breath of Fresh Air 6? We've got the vocabularium here as the first thing that came to hand. There is something funny about this, or they're having a good humor about a difficult situation. And they're being pleasant about it. They are trying to have a good situation. There is a bass stringed instrument here called a bandore that resembles a guitar. And a barbarusa stuck out here. A big bellied pig. A great big Indonesian piggy. They got a big belly or a big appetite for this. They're down with it. They're, for now, they can work with this. Like, whatever difficulty is there, I get that there's a distance, like there's a long distance relationship maybe, or there's a long distance issue here somewhere, physical distance. And they're trying to be in good humor about it. Grace Rodenko asks, may it please ask, will my daughter and I be relocating homes this year? Let's see. What is that? As always, be safe, folks. Be safe out there. Get in touch with your local community resources. A lot of places have 211 if you're in the United States. Church charities. A lot of places that offer this kind of support are referral only. And that's a screening process to make sure that once you get in the system that you are safe. It's a way to filter predators from coming in and accessing people that are in refuge. Someone's saying, I would like some cake. There's going to be some relief here. There's going to be a time for you to be in a room where people are having cake. You understand? The once upon a time kind of feel. I don't know if you'll be moving, but I think this is going to be a very pleasant, materially fulfilling kind of period for you. The cat jumped up on the table. There might be some, yes. And the word is easy. Yes, and it's going to be an easy move. By the time it happens, oh yeah, look. Ah, it says Let me see it. A home. So when you do make the move, it'll be your home. Yeah, it'll be a really good move. I'm sorry if it's unexpected, but when you do make the move, yep, I can see it. Yep, yep, yep. I made a picture. The word is easy. So this is, look at your feet. So this is about meditating. Go into a brown study. Study your navel. Projecting. It's saying visualizing. It's saying like when an athlete is going to use visualization to visualize the win. Visualize the map of the race course. And visualize yourself winning. And that's how you will be able to see the path to get there. Yes. 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 I like to dance. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's, it just keeps getting better. Oh my God. It'll be maybe small wins to somebody else. But look, I see a car and we're back to, I made a picture. That's how we get to keep stuff. That's how we get to keep stuff. A cardinal moment for you. There was a red bird. I see a red bird. So it'll be a cardinal moment for you. And I think you'll value it in the way that allows you to hang on to it too. You won't, this isn't going to be a passing thing or a gift that is just like, yeah, but I can't do nothing with it. No, it'll be a good move for you if you do. Just Jody, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. So you all say the nicest things. But yes, Jody, pull your big girl britches up. Get to work. Amy Stevens, hi, from Indiana. That's such a lovely place. That's a nice, I've never heard a bad thing about Indiana. You know it? I've never heard a bad thing about Indiana. Hi, Mia. It's freezing cold. Grace Rodunko, thank you for your lovely words. Amy, do I know when you'll be moving? Let me see if I have cards for that. I love being a part of you guys' victory stories. I absolutely love it. So let's see. Making sure I don't miss anybody. Confirmation. Sounded like a cat sneezed outside. Let's see. I'm going to miss somebody here. I know it. Let's see. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's wonderful to have all of you here. I'm just scanning through the messages here. We're trying to see who's got a question up. Enter your question in the comments, and if you're not a subscriber yet, subscribe now to join the chat and enter your question for your free read right now during the live read. Will it be very soon? Amy, it was, do you know when I'll be moving? Amy wants to know when she'll be moving. Let's see. I think I'm going to skip that one, Amy, and let you figure that one out. So, let me scan through here and see who else. Quirky, you're Quirky Bahi. I just read yours earlier. Chatanja, nice to have you here. Thank you. Mehdi said, hi, nice to have you here. Will you find a job, please? Will you find a job, please? The question is, what kind of a job? I do see a win here for you, so yes. What else can we know about you finding a job? Will you find a job? And when? There's a Pisces and a Scorpio. And, you know, it's going to be a good job. I'm seeing blessings and fat wealth here. What I got first was where class 6 usually means it involves alcohol somewhere. This will not. But somehow it's alcohol adjacent. So maybe you know a Scorpio or a Pisces, or this is going to be going down in February or October. But it's going to be good. However, I'm just kind of feeling like don't overindulge, but... Or maybe that's what the classics turned down as a result of overindulgence. You're being warned against your alcohol consumption in order to get this job. Okay. And Amy, I've got you on the back burner here for when that move is going to happen. Let's just find a lull here. And stay tuned. Stay tuned. Here, yeah, just checking through. You're very welcome, Madi. Chatanja, hi. What kind of reads do you do? Well, I've got tarot cards and some divine cards, oracle deck. We'll do rune stones, and of course divine downloads, and sometimes we'll use light divination and scrying. Oh gosh, I gotta get on this other camera angle. Vanessa, hi, lovely to have you here. And Summer, hi, nice to have you here. Welcome back in, Chardara. If you guys are wondering how I approach these names, because everybody's got, you know, their handles are mixed in with parts of their names, or it's not their whole name, or it's some kind of mishmash of abbreviations, different parts of their names. If it doesn't look like a name I know, I just imagine that it is the name of a Pokemon, and I go for it. So, let's see here. Let's get Amy's question answered about when this move is going to happen, okay? So there's, you're going to have some help, and the move will come when your social interaction picks up, because these people are going to be the ones to help you move. And under the influence, it won't be any kind of, this will be just like free offers to help. They're just going to be there in the streets. Just means that they're going to be out in public in your way. No bad intentions here. And there's no clowning about it. There is a predator here involved somewhere. A little bit overbearing and intrusive. Someone, you're going to have an enemy that's going to be nosy about your move. You're quirky, Bahi, because I answered some of your questions earlier up in the top here. And we're just getting around to everyone. And if you missed it, I think you can run back the video and watch through while it's still live. And then after that, you can wait until after the stream is published on YouTube, and you can access your questions and answers anytime. So there's a Pisces here. Maybe this predator is a Pisces, or this predator is behaving like a Pisces does when they're insecure. Your spirit team is trying to stay away, or it's this Pisces is giving, what is that? This Pisces predator is going to try to isolate you and get you to go down the wrong way. They're going to cut you off from your spirit team and take you down the rainbow bridge fantasy. A total detour. A total detour. This doesn't tell us when, though. It is just telling us about the people that will be coming and the people to watch for. So right during the time where you're really convinced about, okay, starting the process of the move or we're going to do the move, there's going to be someone come in and kind of last second try to get you to stick around just for them. Is he a jealous guy? I wouldn't call it jealous. He just doesn't want what was his to go away. If you're there, and this whole thing is about you going on to another portion of your life, and he just doesn't want you to go. 'Cause this is somebody that's not considering that you have put all of this work and effort to building something for yourself. Discovery, there's something about the very real, you're going to find out something about this person's behavior. You're going to have to pull out the fighting gloves. They think that you are obliged to them. Oh yeah, they are acting like a total brat in the fields. They are not showing any grace at all about this. And you're going to have to be like, dude, pull your shit together. I don't owe you shit. I am not obliged to anyone. And he's trying to, or whoever this person is trying to put their claws in you. What happens if you go? That's the thing. What happens if you go? What does their life look like that they're grasping this so hard? Why can't they go with you? I am hearing something I've heard before. If you do this, we're done. Get down. Get down. Let's see. I don't see it as jealousy so much as a possessiveness. Lady 2333, hi, lovely to have you here. Can you read and share what you get for you? Yes, I certainly will. Lady 2333, a general read. Amy Stevens, I don't, that's all I got for it. And then Chatanja Carter. Oh, Okey-dokey. Okey-dokey. Hi, Summer. What's going on with you, Summer? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. The crush. Summer asks, I think my crush likes me. He just can't date yet. Can you please give me a reading to see if I'm right? Underage crush. Let's hope you were underage as well. Underage crush. So if you are underage, this is not the place for you. You just can't date yet, but he likes you. Summer, I'm sorry, Summer, the channel is not for minors. I wish I could sit here and give you advice, but then I would be giving some kind of romantic advice to a minor. Work on projects that develop your mind and develop your physical abilities, skills, your agility, and your thinking skills. And focus on your if you're busy thinking about what you can learn and what you can achieve and what you can build for yourself just because you want to learn how to do it, you're not going to be busy stressing with anxiety about whether your crush likes you. You've got to occupy the rest of your time. If you are not ready to approach your crush and say, I like you, do you like me back too? Then you need to spend your time working on yourself so that you can get brave enough to talk to people without fear. So that's what I can advise you. Let's see. Always focus on yourself and your own development first. And then Donna, I think I just Donna, did I already answer a question for you? Donna Bacon? Phoenix. Will you Phoenix? I can tell you already yes. Yosa, hi, nice to have you here. Okay, let's blast through these and see what we got. Lady 2333 wants a general read. We're going to crack into the rune stones and then do one for Diogenes as well. Fantastic to have everyone here. This has been a great time with all of you. I'm going to pull this up here so I can quit touching the camera. I'm going to ring a bell here to clear the air. Welcome to Angel Radio Tarot. I'm Cece. Get right on up in here. So for lady, you're going to be focused on your goals for a little while here. There's a focus on your goals. There is like a spiritual focus on your goals. Spirit is focused on your goals with you. This is the time too that is set aside for you to do this. There's some mysteries here. You're definitely going to be going inward to do this. This is more self-development conversation happening. Yeah, insight, communication, true vision. You're going to be spending some time getting in touch with your intuitive knowledge, developing your skills there on a scholastic level. Yeah, it's challenging your psychological blocks here. Challenging your frustrations, challenging your fears. I highly recommend, what is it? There's a chapter in like book 2 or book 3 of Avatar, The Last Airbender, where he goes through the chakra meditation. And be warned, it will drastically change your experience and it will wake you up. It will wake you up. It is a children's allegory, but at the time I had been going through years and years of research, trying to get as much information I can to understand the chakras. And the internet had been opened up to us, and there was still nothing. It was like trying to get like medical information on menopause. Everyone wanted to control what the chakra meant and what the chakra knowledge was. And this gave it away in a language that children could understand. So let's see. An abundance of wealth, luck, energy, foresight, fertility, creation. Yeah, this is going to crack your noggin open. It's going to, whatever the spiritual, it's like you're sending yourself to spirit school. Chelsea, let's see. Yes, I did. Your enemy's being defeated? Yes, I did. You can go back and rewind while we're still live here. And then lady. Yeah, we're still working on ladies right here. Hi, Tanisha. Hi. Enter your question there, Tanisha, in the comments section. We're doing a live general read today for individual question read. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat and put your question in the comments, and I'll get to you here. We're scrolling right on through. There's going to be a great deal of comfort in this transformation, joyful comfort. It'll be some difficult challenges whenever you're getting into those psychological blocks and willingness to do what you know needs to be done. But then it's going to be just this bursting forth of a whole new you. They'll reactive force, defensive, conflict. It's going to be from the outside. People are going to see this transformation in you is what's going to happen. And you're not going to get along with the same people you used to get along with. Big change here. Harmony and loyalty and trust is going to be challenged. You're going to find out who your friends are, but you're going to have this huge awakening. Like, these changes are going to be, it'll be no love lost, because you'll realize there was no love there. It's not going to be difficult to step away from these attachments. Okay, Diogenes asked for a read in the rune stone, so that's what we're going to do now. And Tanisha, I'm going to make a note here and add you to the running list of questions, and we'll get to it just here shortly. And Tanisha is asking, does my Leo man have a woman pregnant right now? Woohoo! Got some tea. Tanisha, is the BF got a side piece preggers? Yeah. Well, let's get on it. Let me get this pop out chat up here so I can see everyone without touching the camera. Thank you, everyone, for being here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, now I can see like 50 comments. It's a heck of a lot easier to see. Wow. Oh yeah, that's so much easier. Hi, Princess. Nice to have you here. And Yosa, angel guidance for you. You got it. Princess, I see your question there, and I will hold any more, and we'll get to answering the rest of these. There we go. You won't see me in the scroll for a minute because I'm going to be busy answering the last 4 or 5 questions we've collected. Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice to say such wonderful things. It's very flattering. Diogenes says, asking for a runes read. Lot of stuff here. Let's filter out. Bring in what we can see. I'm getting a song in my head right now. Na 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 na. It's don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. There's an incredible amount of personal strength, an incredible amount of personal untamed potential. Diogenes, I'm seeing just like a young woman running through the forest with her hair cascading back behind her. Maybe she's horseback. Just a wild, wild firebrand of a woman. Free, powerful. God, the physical force. Yes, yes, the image I'm getting is this scene, and I wish I could go back and learn how to stitch this in. Okay. Padme. Y'all get in the chat here. Get in the chat here with me. Help me build this vision. Who's the woman that played Padme in Star Wars? Big energy here. Yeah, again, this big, huge energy coming in with some intuition and foresight. The woman that played the woman that played Padme in Star Wars. She was in this other movie where she was like a military ranger, and they sent her and a crew of 3 women into like this time warped deep jungle forest thing where the animals were huge, and they had to go get deactivate something in the core of some part of the forest. But the at the moment that she had, this alligator came out of the water, and instead of reaching back and shying away, she took 2 steps forward and just was barreling a freaking M16 down this alligator's throat. And I know this woman comes up to here on me, but that kind of power, that fearlessness, there's big chariot energy here. I'm getting, just like this timeless Amazon kind of raw power, and taking so much comfort in it. It's just like, that's the happy place. Riding bareback on a horse, or better yet, standing on a horse at full stride. Unstoppable. There's something about the social order here. The self, friends and enemies, mankind, and the social order. It's taking a turn here. These are dreams and fantasies. This kind of power is not something you can yield publicly. It scares people. There's some creativity about how you have to go about shining your torch. This not letting people, there's vision, creativity, revelation. And the technical ability comes in you being able to harness these things in front of people, warding off evil with the shield of the elk. There's songs about your heritage and your land of birth. You're having a big awakening about this, a big breakthrough for this. You're seeing things differently. There's this embarking on an enterprise comes into that rune, but it's about seeing things differently, embarking as a different person. The yew tree signifies strength, reliability, and trustworthiness. While Odin tells us of the insights and the inspirations of true vision. There's a real sense of stepping out into your own authority. The sun, success, goals, realized honor. Yeah, I'd see like all of this year of prosperity, harvest, fruitful harvest. I see this Empress energy. Big, steady, firm. No need to be proud. It's just a matter of reality. Your carriage. It says magnanimous. All right. Let's see. Shatenja was asking for a card reading here. That's not Tanisha. Tanisha's down there, so it's kind of way up here. Yes, it will take just a little bit to get to everyone, but I'm sure everyone here appreciates your patience while they're waiting for their turn. while you're having your cards done. Make sure we get everything. I'm missing someone. C-H-A-T or C-H-A. If I've missed you, I'm sorry. Donna Bacon wants to know about new beginnings and rising to new beginnings here. Specifically about embarking on a new enterprise. There's a lot of, you've definitely got some strength, some protection to do this, which suggests some encouragement here. You're being encouraged to do this. Yeah, realized honor, success, and goals. You've got the energy for it, and I mean, I don't see why you can't. Energy, foresight, fertility, creation. And there's a calmness about this. There's a sturdiness. Yeah, and then dipping back into the social order of things. Yeah, and just like there is a new project coming involved. Tanisha's asking about the boyfriend and whether or not the boyfriend has somebody on the side pregnant. And we'll see here. And then we'll be coming to a close here soon. I'm going to stop here at Yosa's question. We're coming up on 2 hours. And so while I love spending time with you, I do fatigue, and I appreciate each and every one of you being here with me. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your time on the channel. All the hypes, all the stuff that you do right here, all of these little surprises and the side hypes and animations of those right there. All of your cheer. That all shows up for YouTube and gets us closer to the goals. There are some blessings here, Tanisha. It's giving like it's a casino draw for you, and you hit the jackpot. You hit the jackpot somehow. I think maybe you hit the jackpot on this person. None forthcoming is turned off. So there's something coming forward. There's something coming through about the situation. I don't think it's what you're expecting. There's a twist here. There's a twist. If it is, it's not who you think it is. If there's somebody that this person is stepping out on, it's not the gender that you think it is. So we've got Aries. Full-on Aries power, backed up by moral authority. I don't know. I'm thinking that this is not a girlfriend and is the girlfriend preggers. I don't think he has a girlfriend. I don't think he has a girlfriend. I don't think that's the... I don't... It's no earth angel. Somebody's up to something. And it's not a... I don't know. Yeah, it's out of this world. It is not what you think it is. But it ain't good. It ain't good. I'm picking up on your suspicions here. I'm really picking up on your suspicions here. Now we're going to get to the truth of this. Tanisha, now we're going to get to the truth of this. Oh. Ooh, I can smell cologne. I just got a whiff of cologne. Smells good too. That's sexy man cologne. Right when the big fail happened. Somebody's lying about, I'm back to this. I don't think it's a woman. Use your own discernment here and do your own. Yeah, there's a, oh shit. There's a release from attachment here. I think this is a good time to step away. This is a good time to step away. And I'm sorry, Yosa, I'm not going to be able to read your question for you. I am completely losing any kind of framework for spiritual guidance here. I have hit a wall with fatigue, with interpretation. I feel like the veil just turned to thick jelly on me. Not that I've been cut off here, but I don't think that I can sustain any longer without a break. But I want to thank everyone for being here. Bailey Day, it's wonderful to have you come in the room. Just take a moment to thank everyone for being here. If you're new to the channel, I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. You've been watching a open free question read for subscribers. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when the next live stream comes up. I appreciate your hypes, and as always, I appreciate your donations to the Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot account. I'm only on YouTube, so don't look for me anywhere else, and report the platform if you do see me somewhere else. Let's see here. Just a quick rundown, and Yosa, come back to me soon, and we'll get your questions answered. Princess, Chardrar, Dason, wonderful to have you here. We'll catch up with you again soon. Bailey Day, we're gonna have a new reading again soon, probably, possibly even first thing tomorrow. So I want to thank everyone for being here once again, and come back soon. Have a good night, folks.